Welcome into WagerTalk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Andy Lang and Andrew McGinnis of WagerTalk.com. We're talking Sunday NFL football here, AFC West matchup, Lang. We get the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs going at it in Arrowhead. Chiefs minus 10-point home favorites here, Andy. 47 being the total. What are you liking with the Broncos and Chiefs on Sunday?
But stunned at the 10 points. I'm going to look at the under though in this one. Denver's 9-2 to the under this season. They're the third best scoring defense. They're only allowing 17.8 points per game, and I think there's some really good trends to look at to make the case why there's not going to be a lot of points. Teddy Bridgewater is not throwing a lot of interceptions, 4 games in a row without an interception, but he's also not throwing for a ton of yards. So you got a quarterback that's just protecting the ball, but is not flashy. They have a 2-headed monster. This running game is just getting better and better and better. Gordon looks good. Javonte looks great. So I think you got a really controlled Broncos offense here that isn't going to turn the ball over, but is going to keep the clock running. And then the Chiefs, I don't know. I'm not real impressed yet. 13 points against a Packers team that was led by Jordan Love, and 19 points against Dallas. And I don't know. Denver, I don't know how Denver is 6-5 on the year, but they are. And they're playing hard, and their defense has not had the drop-off that everyone thought when they traded Von Miller. So I think that you're going to see a Denver team that is not intimidated, and they have the recipe to keep this game pretty close. And the other thing I really like about this Denver team that I think is going to hold the Chiefs' offense down is they've only allowed 44 catches to tight ends this season. They're very good. I think they can keep Kelsey in check. And when you look at a Kansas City team, when Kelsey plays great, the Chiefs are just rolling. When you can hold Kelsey in check and you can keep him to 3 or 4 receptions, it really, really bogs down that offense. I think they're going to take away the long ball from Tyreek Hill. Also, check the weather in this game. It's supposed to be warm during the day, but gets really cold at night. So if you're going to play anything in this game, maybe check the weather. But I don't see a lot of points in this game. I see Denver keeping it close, and I'll definitely take the under in this one.
Sure, Andy. I like that look. I mean, Denver 2-9 to the under, so a huge under trender pointing towards where you're looking in this one. McGinnis, coming to you next. Talk about sidewise. Andy led on to the fact, surprised by the number minus 10. It kind of caught me off guard as well. But one thing here with the head coach Andy Reid, 21-11 off of a bye. They have extended prep time. That might point towards the Chiefs as well. Are you looking side or total in this one?
Yeah, coming off a bye is definitely a factor. It's something that I look into, especially with a team like the Chiefs, but it's just too many points. I look at this Denver team. They've only lost by more than 10 twice so far this year. And I always talk about scheduling. I'm a broken record when I discuss it, but, just to kind of, second the stuff that Andy said there, as far as the 4-game win streak for this KC team, Drew, winning by 3 against the Giants, playing a Green Bay team without Rodgers behind center, then, pumping a Raiders team, and then, a decent game against Dallas. So, I mean, it's not like during that 4-game win streak, this team is back and let's all start going nuts and doing backflips. This is not a team you want to look for to win by margin. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people are going to look at this team and look at the record, not the ATS record, the straight up record, say, hey, this team is back, 4 wins in a row. What has Denver done? Well, if you've actually looked, Denver has done quite well. And they are number 3 in the NFL in points allowed. And we still, I feel like every time I've done videos here with you guys on KC, we're talking about these numbers. But 2-10 last 12 ATS home games, 1-5 this year at home. I'm not saying Denver wins this ball game. I'm saying they keep it close, maybe within a touchdown or less. So give me Denver here on the road. Even though Casey's off a bye, I feel like we're getting way too many points, and a Denver Bronco defense that I think is underrated here, Drew.
Sure, underrated in the Broncos catching the points on the road for McGinnis. Check Andrew McGinnis and Andy Lang out at WagerTalk.com. And guys, a good day to do so is Tuesdays. It's $2 Tuesdays. Top handicappers, top play, discounted to just $2. Check it out, WagerTalk.com.